Welcome back to me trying to win myself a whole load of pizza with Portsmouth FC by winning the Papa John's Trophy in Sports Interactive's competition for the Papa John's Trophy. It didn't go to plan last time. We lost our first match 1-0 to Crawley, and Crawley was probably the team that we were hoping to beat. So today we're going to go through, we're going to play the final two group games from the Papa John's Trophy, and we'll go on a little bit in the league. Now we were trying out a new tactic as well, so we'll see how that has been getting on. So this was the last match where we used the old tactic, and you see it did not go to plan. Taylor running here, hitting it straight across goal. Peterborough all over me. That is 1-0, but you can see from the top corner they scored two more. Fuchs here, pass forward to Taylor. Oh, just dribbles past the defence, way too easy, taps it past the goalkeeper. And on half time we are 2-0 down, and then finally a penalty to make it 3 in the 81st minute. It was not a good result for us against Peterborough. So we changed up against Barnsley, removed the two shadow strikers and moved it to a 2 up top system. And we beat Barnsley 2-1. Owen Dale getting goal there from out wide. Then Barnsley came back into it just before half time. Connell here picking it up and just no one tackling him, and an absolute thunderbolt from the edge of the box. Actually, it was only the 21st minute. And then late in the game, we get a corner, Sean Raggett. We should be getting a few more of those, but 2-1 against Barnsley. So that was a good result. That was away from home as well. And then we played Burton again with the 2 up top, and this time we won 1-0. So we got 2 wins with this 2 up top. So as you see, Koroma at the back post with an absolutely lovely volley on the 37th minute, and that was enough to see away Barnet. Only 1-0 though. It was a tight match. They probably deserved more than Burton. They probably deserved more out of the game than we did. But after that, we were up against Plymouth, one of the favourites in real life this year in the League One. Look at that, Ennis, 2 minutes in, we are 1 goal down. We might get tackled there. Koroma just lingering on the ball. Ennis again, 2-0, 20 minutes in. We're in big trouble here. Third goal coming through here. Butcher, forward ball, Mayer, and again, this time Whitaker has got the other side of the defence. 3-0, big trouble time. And that 2 up top really isn't working in this match. The 2 are isolated, they're losing the ball, and then we're just getting caught in the defence, or the 2 defenders. So many times the balls just get put through them and past them. So that's a real problem that we have to sort out at this level. And you can see here 5-0. The keeper should have got his hand to that. That is 5-0. We managed to get a consolation goal in the 71st minute. You see Riso Hackett here just crossing it all the way across to Scarlett, but it's way too late in the game. And failed experiment on the new tactics. So it's not looking good in the league. We're in 8th. We're still in the chase for the playoffs, a bit like in Portsmouth in real life, but it's the Papa John's Trophy match, which is next, which is the important one that we want to win. I've decided, in fact, I'm going to switch back to this system. I've been playing the Havant Waterlooville save online on my stream, and this system has got us unbeaten with Havant Waterlooville. In fact, we've beaten a couple of teams in the divisions above in the cups, so it's looking pretty good. Now, I think there's probably some other some other problems in the team. We're going to get some training issues on the go. In fact, it's going to be too late for this game, but we do want a match review in there on this match afterwards, and I'm going to get them doing some extracurricular team bonding as well. Just see if we can get the morale up. Now we've got a match. Well, this is a Tuesday. We've got a match on a Saturday. Otherwise, I might have put in a midweek friendly that we can just get the morale up a little bit. But if we can't do one then, we might look to do one maybe in October. Looks like we got a full schedule in October. We haven't even got a break in this. We might have a little bit of a break in November. Not so many games in November because of the international break. In fact, it should be the World Cup starting. And Pompey do lose a couple of players. We lose Joe Morel mainly to the World Cup. So we're going to go for this though. We're going to go down the middle a little bit here. Put Braybrook and Garrett. We're going to put Braybrook on as sort of like a playmaker, a box-to-box playmaker, or box-to-box. Let's get him on as a playmaker. Sirjan should be here as the shadow striker. In fact, they should be the other way around. McGurk should be in here as the shadow striker. We've got Knight on the other side, although he's left-footed and he's right-footed. So let's swap their sides. And then Koroma, Rafferty, Pollock, Morrison, Swanson. We're going to press on the defence here. Tight mark the strikers, that's fine. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to push them inside. I'm getting a lot of crosses come across. So we want to stop the crosses. We're warming up. Here we go. We need to win this match to be in with a chance of going through and getting some lovely pizza. They're picking up some yellow cards early on, which is good for us. We could probably put a bit of pressure on those players to get them a couple more yellow cards. Garrett has picked it up here. He's going to play a nice through ball. No, he's gone backwards to Pollock. Across to Morrison. Can Morrison play a nice ball? No, he's just launched it. And that's not going anywhere. The keeper's just going to pick that up. And for some reason, Knight is putting pressure on the keeper. Pollock has got a nice header down. McGurk forward to Koroma. Lovely ball there for Knight. Knight is in. He's got to finish it. straight at the keeper. But that was a nice chance, nice opportunity. Right, we are going to have a look at those opposition instructions very quickly and see if we can put a bit of pressure onto those players on yellow cards, because they might be a little bit wary. Headed away off a set piece here. Brophy is going to start going down the wing. Clark has picked it up. Where are you going, Morrison? You're getting back to centre back. Oh no! Oh, we've got away with that. I thought it was going to be a penalty. It just crept off the post. There's a good chance there for Cambridge, and a big worry. They've got a throw in deep in their half here. Ibsen Rossi's just whacked it long. It's only going to go as far as my team. Pollock's picked it up. Garrett, lovely. I was going to say lovely ball over the top. It was actually awful. Didn't get to anyone in the end. And now they look like they're probably going to start a counter again. Braybrook, get on the end of it. I want Garrett to pass it less and Braybrook to pass it more. We want Braybrook to be making all the passes here. There is a ball over the top. Tracy hits it in the middle, Ironside. Oh no. That pizza is slipping away. Is he offside? Oh, he's offside. He's offside. We're okay. The assistant ref has saved my pizza. Oh, he's well offside. Right. We still need to get the win here. Crawley are up on Palace under 21s as well, which is bad news for us. McGurk has won it here. Nicely done. Karoma out wide. Cross, Sijan. Oh, did that take a deflection? Did take a deflection. We're going to get ourselves a nice corner here. We can be a bit of a threat in the air. We've got some nice tall players that can head the ball in. Radjit, Morrison. I mean, Radjit's not on the pitch, but Morrison is. Sijan. It's come back out again. Getting a lot of chances. Look at the XG we've got. We haven't scored yet. A long throw. McGurk is going to get the other side of his defender. Oh, he's blasted it in. We've got ourselves a goal. We're 1-up. And the pizza is still very much warm in the oven, ready for me. It's a bad defending there from Okadina in the Cambridge defence, but it's no more than we deserve. The possession, the chances we've had, we've been all over them. It looks like we're going to go into half-time with this as the score. I'm not going to talk to them before half-time. I'm going to talk to them at half-time now, tell them I'm pretty happy with the number of shots, keep it up. They're happy with that. We'll go back out with that. We've limited Cambridge. They did have that chance that cannoned off the post and the offside, but the offside was well offside. If it was a tighter offside, I'd be more concerned. But with how far offside it was, I'm less concerned. It meant that they picked up a load more yellow cards now, their team, which is kind of good for us. They're going to have to be careful. Oh no. What is that? We've just completely caught out there. 58th minute. Warman receives the ball and just hits it back to Ironside. Look at this, O'Neill. Back to Rossi. Rossi plays this lovely through long ball. And no one's tracking him. Morrison's like asleep. Why is he not tracking him and putting him under pressure and getting goal side of him? It's bad football. But we need a win here. So I'm gonna push up our mentality a little bit here to attacking. We've got about half an hour to go in the game. 20 minutes to go. Morrison is struggling, my assistant is telling me. And it does look like it from a fitness point of view, so we might take Morrison off. Who do we have on the bench? We have Kieran Freeman, who's a little bit on the short side. We've got Ogvilli, who's solid, but again, a little bit on the short side. We haven't really got a great... We're missing a couple of centre-backs today. But Pollock and Morrison, I mean, these guys should be good in the air. Do you know what? I'm going to bring on Mingy in place of Morrison. I think he could do a job at centre-back. We could look at Kieran Freeman instead of Swanson. Swanson's on a yellow. We'll make that switch as well. He was a little bit tired. We've got Josh Karoma, who's a little bit tired. And we can take him off for Ronan Curtis. We've got 15 minutes to try and get ourselves at least a goal. A goal puts us in the fate in our hands going into the final game. Right, we're going to go very attacking for the last 10 minutes. I'm going to give them a bit of encouragement. I just want to highlight. I mean, the highlights here for creeping up for Cambridge. Right, we've got to highlight right now. The 88th minute. It's a long ball forward. Ironside's picked it up. Digby all the way across to Brophy. No, don't do this to me. O'Neill has got through the defence. Oh, it did not go in the goal, luckily. It was a bad shot. Time is ticking away now. Only 4 minutes. 2 minutes. Oh, there's a very late highlight. Okadina. Back to Digby. My boys need to get on here and pounce on it. Pollock's picked it up. We could get a chance here. There's about a minute left. A ball across. They're just waiting to pick it up. No, Knight has won it back. Good stuff. Now to Freeman. Forward ball to Sijan. If Freeman plays a good ball here, he has not. Brophy has picked it up. Where is this highlight going? This isn't the end of game highlight. There's still a minute left. They put a long ball forward now. We've won it again. Mingy. Now that time to Sijan. Oh, and that has kept him play beautifully. He's done his man. He's played it across to Ronan Curtis, and he puts it into the back post. 93rd minute and 30 seconds just before full-time whistle, and Curtis has got me a goal. That is 2-1. That is the goal we needed. Look at this control from Sirjan, and then the slide tackle comes in from Flynn. He misses it, and then just first time across the goal. The vision to see Curtis there at the back post is lovely, and that puts me 2-1 up on the match. You can see he's not offside. The run is good, and we're in. End of the match, full time, 2-1. That is the result that we needed. We lost that first match 0-0, so we got our goal difference back to 0. We might be below Cambridge now on the league table, but because Cambridge have to play Crawley and we have to play Crystal Palace, it's in our favour. So really, we have to better Cambridge's result. I'm looking at the table now. There's a few permutations. So on goal difference, Crawley have got 3 goals. Cambridge have got 2 extra goals. I mean, if I beat Palace by 2, I should be through. So I got to beat Palace under 21s by 2 goals. I think I should be through, regardless of the other result, because it either puts me above Crawley or it puts me above Cambridge, depending on how they do with each other. A draw is not going to be enough. Actually, no, a draw might be enough if Crawley beat Cambridge, which would be unlikely. Crawley are the lower league team.